I didn't think we'd be doing Gaia for an OCG Thursday, but here we are. So today we're going to be looking at Gaia, Kozmo Dragma, and Mekk-Knight Dragma. Seems to be the general trend of things here. So, first up is Gaia. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Thank you, OCG, for now having 3 of these. Then we have triple copies of the Bombarding Catapult Turtle. So you can tribute 1 monster, special summon 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight monster or 1 level 5 dragon monster from your hand or deck. And you can only use this effect of Bombarding Catapult Turtle once per turn. So basically, it can tribute itself and bring on out your next in line for whatever you want, or whatever combo piece you need. We also play the 1 Curse of Dragonfire. Normal or special, you can target a field spell on the field and destroy it. And once per turn, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters that you control, including this card as material. This card definitely gets you places. And then we have the new Curse of Dragon. We really just combined 2 names there. So, this card is normal or special summon. You can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists Gaia, the Dragon Champion, in its card text. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Gaia, the Dragon Champion controlled. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls with attack less than or equal to the targeted monsters till the end of this turn. And of course, you can only use each effect of Curse of Dragon once per turn. So, free basic negate that you can bring off of your turtle tributing itself. We have 1 effect failure, and then we have the triple copies of Gaia, the Magical Knight. So this card is always treated as a Gaia the Fierce Knight card. If you control no face-up monsters, or your opponent controls a monster with 23 or 100 or more attack, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can special summon 1 level 5 dragon monster from your hand or graveyard in defense positions. This will basically bring out whatever next piece that you need for the puzzle. And then, of course, we have the 1 copy of Lord Gaia. If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card. And once per turn, if a monster or monster with an attack higher than this card is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can make this card gain 700 attacks. This basically becomes a 3k attacker. Then we have, of course, your triple max C. And then we have 1 copy of the Soldier Gaia, the Fierce Knight. So, quick effect, you can tribute 1 Dragon Fusion monster, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summon, you can target 1 attack position monster on the field, change it to defense position. You can tribute this card, add 1 level 7 or higher warrior monster from your deck to your hand. So this actually tutors for whatever we need. Also, quick effect, you can basically break down your dragon and bring this out. And then, of course, we have 2 copies of Called by the Grave, and we have triple copies of Charging Gaia. So this is a field spell. So when Gaia the Dragon Champion is in your monster zone, your opponent can activate cards or effects during the battle phase. And then you can activate one of the many effects of this card. So you can reveal Gaia to add a level 5 dragon, and reveal a level 5 dragon to add a Gaia, the Fierce Knight monster from your deck to your hand. So basically, this will tutor to fix most of the things in your deck. Then we have 2 copies of Crossout Designator, 2 copies of Forbidden Droplet, 2 copies of Gateway to Chaos. Then we have the Fusion spell card. Spiral Fusion. Fusion summon 1 dragon, fusion monster from your extra deck using monster from your hand or field as fusion material. And if it's a Gaia the Dragon Champion, you get to give it an extra 2600 attack, and it can attack twice on monsters during the battle phase. So you get this powerhouse of a card for basically free. And then we have the 1 Spiral Spear Strike. This card is actually nuts in this deck. 2 Super Poly, 1 Terraforming, 1 Imperm, and 2 copies of Red Reboot. Down here in the extra deck, we have 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Blockluster Soldier. 1 Starving Venom, 1 of the old Gaia Fusion, 1 Dragostapelia, 2 Chimera Phlagia, 1 Madragon, and then the new Gaia. So it's 1 Gaia, the Fierce Knight, plus 1 level 5 Dragon monster. Of course, this name becomes Dragon, or Gaia the Dragon Champion, while on the field. And then you can use one of these effects, or each effect. So during the main phase quick effect, you can target 1 card your opponent controls. This card loses 2600 attack, and if it does, destroy that card. When this card destroys opponent's monster by battle, you can have this card gain 2600 attack. So basically, you can start making this super beat stick with the fusion combined with this. You basically get a free interruption on the opponent. Then we have 2 Ints and 1 Ignister. So deck here we have 2 Pankratops, 1 Gamma Seal, 1 Ghost Ogre, triple Book of Eclipse, triple Cosmic Cyclone, 1 copy of Feather Duster, triple Dragma Punishment, and 1 Vanity's Emptiness, wrapping up your Mr. Gaia list. Very interesting for the most part here. Like, definitely didn't think we'd be talking about Gaia. Next up is Kozmo Dragma. That's right. So we've taken the Kozmo engine, merged it with Dragma, because Miss Saint here, searching for punishment, is amazing. Because you do use your extra deck at points with this deck, but the most of your functionality is going to be based around your giant boss monster, right? So if your opponent's able to put something on the field, you basically get to drop the Ecclesia, search for punishment, and then, you get to shoot off these. You can shoot off Mr. Incineration Dragon to, tutor. You have different lines of play that you can do with these. And by basically allowing you to go down the multitude of different lines of play here, you get different interruptions and different cool things like that. So, and it's just a very small tech engine in here. It's not like this is any real dedication to it. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, Enjoy Spring, 1 Ecclesia, and 1 copy of the Fleur de Lis. So, the cool thing about Fleur, even if there is no Dragma on your field, you still get to deploy this 2500 body that can still climb up to 3k by herself. Which, 3k can, tie certain matchups. We have triple copies of Kozmo Dark Destroyer, 1 Dark Eclipser, triple copies of Farm Grill, 1 copy of Forerunner, 2 copies of Slip Rider, 2 copies of the Straw Man, 2 Tin Man, 1 Dark Lady, and triple copies of Max C. And then we have 2 Crossout Designator, 1 Dark Hole, of course, 2 copies of Disciples, because once again, you don't use your extra deck, so dropping a free inside of your extra deck to pop something to resolve a search is pretty good. Cheers to free versatility. I love stuff like this. We have 2 E-Telly, 1 Feather Duster, triple copies of Cosmo Town, triple copies of Pot of Extrab, with 2 Punishment and 2 Cosmojo. Down here in the extra deck, we have 1 Omega, triple Starving Venom, 2 Ashen Dragon, triple copies of Ints, 2 Winda, 2 copies of Construct, and 2 copies of Apocalone. And then we have 2 copies of Lancia, 2 Gamma Seal, 2 Nibiru, 2 copies of Super Poly, 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance, 2 Imperm, 1 Rook, and 2 There Can Only Be One, wrapping up your deck. There's that Rook showing back up into the side deck here. This massive card that you punishment drop off the Apocalone, you're literally loaded up to make Winda or Construct during your opponent's turn. I've talked about how ridiculous this card will be in application and in play when we do eventually get this. You'd be surprised what you can actually do with a broken card like this. So, and it's free. God. Alright, then last but not least here, we have Mekk-Knight Dragma. We literally, once again, you get that nice consistency engine going on with your regular engine. You get some good flavor here. So we have 2 copies of Ash Blossom, Enjoy Spring, 2 copies of Ecclesia, and 2 copies of the Fleur de Lis. And we have 1 Gamma Seal, 1 Ghost Ogre, triple copies of Gorisu, 1 Gumamungus, triple Maxi, triple copies of Blue Sky, 1 Indigo, triple Purple, 1 copy of Nibiru, 2 copies of Sangan, 1 World Chalice, and we have triple copies of Called by the Grave, 2 Disciples, 1 Lightning Storm, 1 World Legacy Succession, 2 World Legacy Memories, 1 Punishment, triple Imperm, and 1 copy of that World Legacy Secret, wrapping up the main here. Down here in the extra deck, we have 1 Almirage, 2 copies of the Morning Star, 1 Spectrum Supreme, 1 Avermax, 1 Link Spider, 1 copy of Lib, the World Keyblade Master, 1 Unicorn, 1 IP, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Access Code Talker, 2 Ashen, and 2 Ints, wrapping up the extra deck here. Side deck here we have 2 Lancia, triple Droll Lockbird, 1 Nibiru, 1 Lightning Storm, 2 copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance, triple copies of Evenly Matched, 2 Typhoon, and 1 copy of the World Legacy Secrets, wrapping up your chunk of deck profiles today. So guys, I ask you, does the Gaia list look viable? Are you guys going to mess around with Dragma when Rise of the Duelists ends up hitting here in the near future? Because Dragma's looking like this massive powerhouse here, and I do think in the near future that we'll probably be seeing this insane engine coming to light. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and well guys, I'm out. Take care. Peace. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.